My name's Justin Knapp, and this is Kevin Radisky with me for working on the final project for 490. We're going over the website that we created over the semester. We are the Hash Slinging Slashers. We are working with Caitlin, Nico, John, and Matt. We created this web page, and we're going to give you a preview of how it works, why we made it, kind of go from there. As you can see, we have the logo right here for the High Note Karaoke Lounge. The High Note Karaoke Lounge is a bar in Milwaukee owned by Shannon Stengel, or it was at the time owned by Shannon Stengel. We'll go over what happened with the changing of the ownership and how it affected us. But to begin with, we created the page to be a means for the customer base to be able to more effectively use the resources of the bar, both the songs that they selection that they have, the drink choices, parking, the ability to contact us with questions, etc., etc. We just wanted to make everything easier for the customer base. So if you look down here, we have the time of which they're open, which varies from day to day based on the laws for Milwaukee. And then we have the header up here that gives us the drink page, how to get to the High Note Karaoke Lounge, the contact us to get us through email, phone, or Facebook Messenger, song choices. That'll go over all the song selections that they have and reviews that have been placed, evaluating how good the bar is and how customer experience is. That'll link to different websites that have reviews. And then, of course, the home page is up here. If we scroll down, we give a little bit of overview, talk about like our motto, where we're located briefly, and then very importantly, going over the karaoke rules. Lots of times customers don't read the rules within the bar, and then they're frustrated when their expectations don't align with what the rules are. So here we have the please sign up for one song at a time. This gives everyone a chance to sing, and then pictures to help illustrate that. Lots of times people sign up for 6 songs in a row, and then they're frustrated that they don't have the ability to sing 6 songs in a row. Then we're going to continue down with the other rules of sign up for another one after you sing the song, and then use your real name so we can distinguish between different people. And then something that Kevin kind of created over here is the live update feed for the next 5 people that are going to be singing. Kevin, if you want to take it here, talk about this a little bit.
Sure. So the easiest thing to do is the DJ feed update in real time is using Twitter. Then the webpage will pull the feed from Twitter onto the website instead of having to update the website or making a fun little program or a web application. This way, the framework's already there. All you have to do is update the Twitter tweet, and then people will know, and it happens instantaneously. You don't have to wait maybe 10-20 minutes or who knows how long. This way, it's secure, it's using the Twitter's security, and we don't have to worry about someone breaking in from another place. Or maybe another karaoke bar is like, oh, we'll take down the live feed, and then, we'll have our live feed, and we'll be better. This way, it's secure, and it looks nice, and everyone knows what Twitter is, and all the DJs should be able to use Twitter effectively and easily.
Well, and this also holds the karaoke jockeys to the next 5 in place, where some of them were accepting bribes to move people up very far. They're hired by the bar, so they're not supposed to be doing any moving around except for like birthdays or anniversaries. This kind of holds them to the written list like they're supposed to. So this is both for the customer and for the employees and the bar owner to keep them kind of to it. We're going to move on to the drinks page now, kind of go over what we have going on for there. And so the drink page has two big parts. We have the shots portion of the menu and the drink portion of the menu as well. We have them separated. We'll show you a little bit further down, but here in the shots, we have an image of it, and if you highlight it over it, it'll tell you the price and exactly what's in it. And that way, it's not focusing too much on the price unless you investigate further.
And then for the flipping of the pictures, it's done with CSS transformations. That's the easiest way of doing it. No links here. We could do JavaScript or something else of that nature, but with CSS transformations, it looks cleaner, nicer, and since it's not script, it should, for the long run of the website, be more secure.
And with that being said, one of the main goals of this is to make it so it works whether we are in full screen or on a mobile device. So if we go into here, it still flips, it still adjusts to the website web page size, and then the menus adjust to the page as well. This is very important for us because most of the times people aren't going to be on a whole computer at the bar. They're going to be on their mobile device. So we wanted this portion, especially on the song choice pages, to work with the mobile device. So we'll keep scrolling down, show you a little bit more. We wanted to make sure the logo for the High Note Karaoke Bar was in the back. And we're going to keep moving down here just to peek at these other ones. There's a large shot menu, and then the cocktail menu as well. And you'll notice if we go up a little bit, these are all song names. Animals is one of the drink names. Don't mind Evan, who keeps sending photos to the group. He's the new owner of the bar. Ignore that for now. We have the classic Long Island iced tea. I'm going to see if I can mute this. I don't think I'm logged in. Nope. But rum and coke, classics like that. But then we also have some other drinks. If we come down here, blue suede shoes from Elvis. And then like the Freddie Mercury. I mean, who's more musically inclined than Freddie Mercury? We had to include him, of course. And then the Rihanna Rita, you know, Rolling Stones Sour Amaretto, the Glory of Nelly, and just like all sorts of creative designs. And then, of course, we have to have something silly. I'll Follow You Into the Dark is the heavy drink in the bar. So we want to make sure we have some humor on the website. I mean, the whole website is supposed to both be professional, but also adjust to today's society of memes and laughter and silliness. So we wanted to include a little bit of that. We'll continue on to the Find Us page because finding the bar downtown can be kind of difficult, and it's located a little bit off the freeway and a little bit off the beaten path. So we both wanted to include a map that you can get directions to just by clicking the button, and it'll bring you there from your location currently. But then we also wanted to show you the users where to park and where they couldn't park because of where the streets are. So we marked up kind of where the green is where you're able to park, and the red is you can't park in front of it. So this is very much so because a lot of people call and say, "Hey, where do we park?" We want to keep that going. And then I don't know if you guys noticed it on the drinks page, but we have this popping up on every single one of the pages because we want people to be able to see, no matter where they are on the website, who are the next 5 people. We'll continue on with the Connect contact us page. So private parties are a big thing in this kind of business, because lots of times people don't want to have to share the bar with any other people, and what they can do then is contact us and book private parties. And up until this point, there was no really good way to do that. I mean, the bar, they could call the bar, but if it's not between the hours of 9 p.m. and 2 a.m., they couldn't really talk to a person at the bar. This gives them the option, first, last name, email, number of people, and details about the party, so we can get the party kind of planned ahead of time, and then we can start a conversation regarding it. This is very important to increase business, because these private parties can pull in hundreds of dollars of profit for relatively little amount of work. I mean, 20 people at $50 an hour, plus the cost of their drinks, it pulls in a good amount of profit. And then here's some other ways to contact us, which is the phone number, the 414-226-5852, and the Facebook and the Twitter feed. These brings you to the Facebook page and the Twitter page. And, of course, having the address here, which is important for finding the location as well. I'll continue on to what I think is one of the more important parts of the website. I think Kevin would agree with me, and that is the finding a song to sing page. And this allows users to sort our songs by artist, song, and it's paginated, so you can keep looking through it. If you're just kind of browsing, you go to the previous page, next page, last page, or you can search a song, and we have...
Well, I would love to sing some Lady Gaga. Could you search some Lady Gaga for me, Justin?
Sure. Lady Gaga. So we pull up Lady Gaga, and it pulls up Beautiful, Dirty Rich, Poker Face, Paper Gangsta, Paparazzi, Marry the Night. I mean, it gives you a whole selection of songs by the artist. So it's very intuitive on that way.
And then also, just to clarify, there's about 12,732 songs in this database that the people can search from that are.
So it's helpful, because previous to this they were using a book with all those songs in it, and that's very difficult to page through. If you're looking for oh no, who's that song by? It's something fire. We'll pull up every single song that has fire in it, and like, oh yeah, it is all fired up by Pat Benatar. It gives it, and it has it sorted, and it's makes it very efficient to find something like that, because it pulls the word fire from anywhere in the song. And I can't tell you the number of times where people will search for a song, and they'll come up to me and they're like, it's got fire in the name, and this will make it so they can kind of search that out. This also makes it so they're not harassing the DJ as much to ask, is the song in the database? So this is supposed to both make it more efficient for the karaoke jockey and the customer base. And like I said earlier, we wanted to make sure that this is able to be used even when they're in mobile form. And you see it adjusts to it down to very, very small pixel size, screen size, and it'll still do their, let's say, Johnny, and it'll bring up all the Johnny Cash, and it'll keep them within the table so that it is easy to see what's going on. And then we'll move on to the reviews page. So This takes a little bit longer to load just because it is pulling a lot of script from a lot of different pages, but it still shows a lot of the reviews and why people are so happy with the web page. And that's our focus. Is we are here to please the customer base. Ashley is a regular there that we take care of. Adrienne and Pamela, we try to make sure everybody leaves the bar having a happy experience. So we want people to see that. And like this person says, they're close to the DoubleTree Hotel. We try to focus on that and make it easy for those people coming from the hotel to have their needs met.
And then, just as a heads up, someone did change their security settings or privacy settings, and that is why that Facebook post is no longer available. That is something we still have to change, because we're picking the actual Facebook reviews. We're not pulling all of them. We're just pulling the ones that best represent the client's business.
And we have lots of different reviews that you can go to, and clicking on these on the Facebook review page will bring up the post here, and then it makes it so you can access the High Note webpage from there as well. But yes, this is, I think, an important portion of the page is making sure people know why people come again and again to the High Note Karaoke page. So that kind of concludes what's going on with there. And now you'll notice up here we still have the hashling.uwmsos.com. The bar, right before we were beginning to upload it to the live feed, was bought out by another person. So Evan bought out the bar, and Shannon was no longer in control of what is going to be going on with the High Note Karaoke Lounge webpage. So that's why we're not posting it live to be accessed by all sorts of people, because everything's changing. Now, when we originally started working with Shannon, that was not the intention. We had no idea that this was going to happen. Things kind of just happened and fell through, and that's why it's not live. Like many projects, some projects fall apart and have to be canceled because of circumstances, funding, and this is kind of one of those situations where we have proof that that type of stuff happens. So that's why that is happening. I think that's it for me. Anything else you want to add, Kevin?
No, one I will mention would be that to continue, at the time when I implemented the header and the mobile design, we actually used two style sheets. We used our own style sheet, but for the mobile design, we actually went with World 3 style sheets, just to make sure that, we didn't know who was going to upkeep everything else. The change in smartphones and other mobile devices, the resolution might change. Maybe we'll have some super small display that's the size of a pencil. That's obviously unrealistic. But I'll give you an example. By using the World 3 style sheet for the mobile optimization, we're able to at least kind of guarantee a little bit better than using our own, because at least that style sheet is updated to its linking back to World 3 Schools database and not the one that we have on the website. So that way it'll hopefully still last a little longer from a root optimization at least. And that's why we chose to use World 3 style sheet in addition with both our style sheet. So that's why we have two style sheets. It's mainly for our own custom CSS and for the mobile optimization through World 3 Schools, because it's probably the best bet of ensuring the client has the best mobile design the longest time.
Well, perfect. Thank you, Kevin. And thank you for watching our presentation. Take care.